Have you ever experienced that deep, almost unshakable feeling that something within you is resisting the outside world? It's not because you're sad or depressed, nor is it due to laziness or apathy. Instead, it's a quiet inner whisper from your soul telling you, "This isn't where I belong today." It can feel strange, right? When the rest of the world is out there chasing after the latest trends, social events, and endless distractions. You feel this pull, a strong desire to stay home in solitude. At first glance, people might label you as antisocial or tell you that you're missing out on life's experiences. They may even try to convince you that you need to get out more to connect with others to be part of the crowd. But deep inside, you know that there's something more to it than just avoiding social situations. What if this pull to stay home isn't a sign of weakness? What if it's a divine signal guiding you to something far more profound than the superficial noise of the world? You see, for those of us who feel this deep calling to solitude, it's not about escape, it's about transformation. It's about stepping away from the distractions and chaos of the world so we can hear our inner voice more clearly. In this video, we're going to explore 6 spiritual truths about those who feel more alive in silence than in the noise of a crowd. These truths reveal that your desire to stay home away from the busy world is not an act of avoidance, but a sign of spiritual awakening. It's about tapping into a frequency that most people overlook, one that can only be heard when we embrace stillness. As we delve into these truths, I want you to remember one thing: you are not alone. If you felt this deep urge to retreat, to seek solace in your own space, it's because your soul is operating on a higher level of awareness. The world may not understand, but that's okay. The journey you're on is not for everyone to grasp. It's yours to walk, and in this sacred solitude, you are being prepared for something greater. The peace you crave isn't a mere absence of noise. It's a sacred presence that allows your spirit to align with its true purpose. Now, if this resonates with something deep within you, I encourage you to hit that like button and share this video with others who might be on a similar path. Let's build a community of those who are awakening to the deeper meanings of their solitude. Comment below with 99, because spiritually 99 represents that you're ready to break free from the distractions of the world and embrace the divine purpose unfolding within you. By the end of this video, you may come to realize that what you've often perceived as isolation was never a form of escape. It's been a divine process of preparation, healing, and activation. Your soul has been quietly working behind the scenes, refining you for a higher calling. And the best part is you are about to step into that calling with clarity and confidence. So stay with me until the end. The truths we're about to uncover might finally give you the answers you've been seeking. Your soul has been trying to tell you something for a long time, and I believe this video might just be the key to unlocking the next stage of your journey. Let's dive into the 6 hidden truths about the chosen ones who prefer staying home and why this solitude is not only sacred but essential for your divine purpose. Have you ever been told that you should go out more, or that you're being antisocial when all you really want is peace and quiet in your own space? If you're one of the chosen ones, you likely understand exactly what I'm talking about. The world outside, with its constant hustle and noise, often doesn't feel like home. In fact, it feels overwhelming, draining, and shallow. But what if this isn't about avoiding life? It's about tuning into something deeper, something more sacred that only thrives in stillness. In this section, we will explore 3 powerful spiritual truths that reveal why staying home is not just a preference, but a divine necessity. Truth 1. You're not hiding, you're healing. The first truth you must embrace is this: you're not hiding from the world, you're healing. There's a significant difference between avoiding the outside world out of fear and retreating into solitude to heal. The truth is, staying home isn't an act of cowardice or weakness. It's a vital part of your spiritual awakening. It's easy for others to label this withdrawal as isolation or avoidance, but you know deep down that it's something far more powerful. When you step away from the chaos of the world, you're not running away from life, you're choosing a different path for your soul's growth. The world outside can feel like a chaotic whirlwind, a rush of noise, distractions, and surface-level engagements. People are constantly chasing the next big thing, their attention divided between endless stimuli, and it can feel as if the world is moving at a pace that your soul simply can't keep up with. You may feel drained, overwhelmed, and spiritually malnourished after spending time in crowds or fast-paced environments. But in solitude, something changes. At home, you enter a space where your soul can finally breathe. You allow yourself to step back from the constant pull of external expectations, giving yourself permission to recalibrate. Here in the quiet of your own space, you're not retreating from life, you're preparing for something deeper. Your healing isn't about escaping from the world, it's about restoring your inner balance. And through this restoration, your spiritual awareness begins to heighten. You may notice an increase in intuition, a deeper understanding of your dreams, and even moments of divine insight that feel like the universe is whispering directly to you. When you embrace the solitude, you allow your spirit to regenerate. You are not avoiding life. You are regenerating for life. This quiet time nurtures your soul, renews your energy, and strengthens your spiritual clarity. When you allow yourself this time to heal, you are preparing yourself to be a powerful force in the world, just not in the way most people expect. This period of rest is your preparation, not your retreat. It is a sacred time of spiritual nourishment, a process of healing that will equip you for your divine mission. Truth 2. Your energy is sacred and you feel everything. The second truth we need to uncover is just how sacred your energy is. If you're someone who feels like crowds and busy environments leave you spiritually drained, it's because your energy is more sensitive than most. The world around you can be overwhelming, not just because of the noise, but because your spirit picks up on energies that others may never even notice. As a chosen one, your heightened sensitivity is not a curse, it's a divine gift. When you step into a crowded room, it's not just the conversations and the noise that affect you. It's the energetic undercurrents, the unseen emotions and intentions of others that can overwhelm your spirit. You might feel the tension between people who are pretending to get along, or the heaviness in a space that carries the weight of unresolved emotions. This sensitivity allows you to perceive energies others might miss, energies that can drain your soul if you're not careful. This is why you feel the need to retreat, to step away, and to protect your energy. When you stay home, you're not just seeking comfort, you're protecting your sacred energy. Your space becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can regain your balance and clarity. Think of your energy as a finely tuned instrument. When exposed to too many outside influences, it becomes dissonant. But in the quiet of your home, you allow your soul to tune itself back to its true frequency. This space of solitude allows you to restore your energy so that when you do need to re-enter the world, you can do so with your spiritual clarity intact. Your heightened sensitivity also serves a deeper, more profound purpose. You are not just meant to survive the chaos, you are meant to interpret it, to feel what others cannot, and to use your insights for a greater mission. This sensitivity prepares you for a sacred role, one that requires discernment, deep intuition, and the ability to navigate energies that others are blind to. Your energy is sacred, and your ability to feel deeply is what equips you to carry out your divine assignment. You may feel like others don't understand this sensitivity, but that's because they haven't walked the path you're walking. While they might think you're overly sensitive or too introspective, the truth is, you are simply spiritually attuned. Your sensitivity is a sign of spiritual strength, not weakness. In the quiet of your home, you learn how to protect your energy, nurture your spirit, and prepare for the unique role you are destined to play. Truth 3. Your soul recognizes a different timing. The third truth is perhaps the most profound. Your soul recognizes a different timing. The external world runs on a fast-paced, pressure-filled schedule. It tells you to move quickly to accomplish more and to do it all now. But your soul has a different rhythm, one that doesn't follow the world's timeline. You don't feel the need to rush because deep within you, you know that true alignment isn't measured by speed, it's measured by divine timing. In a world obsessed with deadlines and productivity, it can be difficult to embrace the truth that your purpose unfolds in its own time. While others are racing to achieve their goals, you may find yourself standing still, waiting for a sense of inner guidance, a deep knowing that now is the right moment to act. And when that moment comes, it will feel natural, effortless, and divinely timed. Alignment with divine timing requires patience, stillness, and trust. While the world might push you to hustle harder to chase success and approval, your soul knows better. It knows that true fulfillment doesn't come from rushing. It comes from following the rhythm of your spirit, which unfolds one sacred step at a time. When you allow yourself the space to be still, to wait for divine alignment, you begin to understand that everything happens in its own time. The world may not understand this pace, but you don't need their approval. You are being prepared for something far greater than worldly success. Your journey isn't about meeting external expectations, it's about fulfilling your soul's purpose in its own time and sequence. This timing is sacred. It's not measured by clocks or calendars, but by divine alignment. When you honor your timing, you allow your purpose to unfold naturally, and you align with the flow of the universe. In solitude, you learn to trust this rhythm, to listen to the subtle whispers of your soul, and to move forward only when the timing is right. So while the world tells you to rush, your soul reminds you to slow down. And when you embrace this sacred rhythm, you will find that everything falls into place, not because you forced it, but because it was always meant to be. In these first three truths, we have uncovered the deeper meaning behind the desire to stay home. It is not about hiding from the world. It's about healing, protecting your energy, and aligning with a divine rhythm that the world cannot comprehend. The journey of the chosen ones is not always about being in the spotlight. It's about spiritual growth, inner clarity, and divine timing. As you move forward, remember that every moment of solitude is a moment of preparation for something greater. Your path may be different, but it is uniquely yours, and it's leading you to a place of spiritual power and purpose. Stay grounded, trust your timing, and continue embracing the sacred solitude that is guiding you to your higher calling. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below, share this video with others who may be on a similar path, and remember, you are not alone on this journey. As we continue this journey through the hidden truths of the chosen ones who find solace in staying home, we now enter a deeper understanding of the divine purpose behind solitude. It's not just about retreating from the world, it's about aligning with something higher. It's about the space where you can connect with your soul, hear the whispers of the divine, and prepare for a mission that's uniquely yours. In this section, we'll explore 3 more spiritual truths that reveal the sacred power of solitude and why the world's misunderstandings are not only inevitable, but part of the sacred process of awakening. Truth 4, you're not lonely. You're connected on a higher level. One of the most commonly misunderstood aspects of choosing solitude is the label of loneliness. Society often associates being alone with feelings of isolation, emptiness, and a lack of connection with others. But for the chosen ones, this couldn't be further from the truth. What the world calls loneliness is in reality a profound form of connection. When you embrace solitude, you're not disconnecting from the world. You're aligning with a deeper, more intimate connection to the divine. You see, silence is not emptiness. It's a sacred space, a holy ground where your spirit is free to engage in deep communion with God and with your higher self. In the quiet moments when the noise of the world falls away, you begin to feel the presence of something far greater than yourself. You begin to hear God's whispers, feel the nudges of divine guidance, and experience an intimacy that the distractions of the world simply cannot offer. While the world may rush to fill every moment with noise, busyness, and social interaction, the chosen ones understand that true connection doesn't happen through words, crowds, or surface-level exchanges. It happens in the stillness. In these moments, you allow your spirit to rest, to receive, and to connect with God in a way that doesn't require external validation or the approval of others. Silence is where the divine speaks the loudest, and in this space you are never truly alone. It's important to recognize that solitude does not equate to disconnection. In fact, the more time you spend in solitude, the more you feel connected not only to God, but to your soul's true purpose. The outside world can never truly understand this. They may call you lonely or disconnected because they don't know the depth of the intimacy you share with the divine. But this isn't loneliness, it's a powerful, sacred connection that only those who have walked this path can understand. You are not just in the quiet, you are in communion. You are connected on a higher level where divine presence surrounds you and the universe whispers its secrets. This solitude is not an absence of connection. It is an invitation to a higher calling. Truth 5. Your house is your altar. For the chosen ones, the concept of home goes far beyond just a place to sleep or eat. It is a sacred space, an altar where you commune with the divine, realign your energy, and prepare for the mission that lies ahead. Your home isn't just where you live, it's where your spirit finds its most profound connection to God and to your purpose. Home is a place of restoration and sacred rituals. It's where you can retreat, recalibrate, and allow your soul to realign with its divine purpose. Your house is not just four walls, it is a sanctuary, a space imbued with your energy, your prayers, your intentions. The energy of your home is directly tied to your spiritual growth. When you take the time to create a peaceful, harmonious environment, you are inviting divine presence into every corner of your life. Consider the small sacred rituals that you perform in your home. Maybe it's lighting a candle during your prayer time or spending a few moments in meditation before starting your day. Perhaps you have a quiet space where you journal or reflect, or a corner dedicated to reading spiritual texts. These rituals, while simple, are powerful. They align the energy of your home with the frequency of the divine. They open the door to spiritual revelations and allow your soul to receive downloads and guidance. Maintaining a peaceful environment is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The world is full of distractions, noise, and chaotic energy, and if you are not intentional about the energy you allow in your space, it can easily overwhelm you. But when you create a sacred space within your home, you allow yourself to recharge spiritually. You allow yourself to hear the divine whispers, receive spiritual insights, and prepare for the great mission that awaits you. It's essential to recognize that your home is not just a physical space, it's a vibrational one. The energy you put into it, the care you take in creating a peaceful environment, and the sacred rituals you perform are all part of preparing yourself for what's to come. Your home is your altar, and in this space you are not just resting, you are being recalibrated for your divine purpose. Every prayer, every moment of stillness, every breath of gratitude in your home brings you closer to alignment with your higher calling. This is your sacred ground, your launching pad for the divine purpose that will soon unfold. Truth 6, they won't understand, and that's okay. One of the hardest truths for the chosen ones to accept is that the world may never understand their need for solitude. Society, with its obsession for constant connection, validation, and activity, often sees solitude as a form of weakness or avoidance. They may question why you don't want to participate in every social event or why you spend so much time alone. But the reality is, they can never fully understand your journey because they haven't experienced what you have. They don't see the spiritual purpose behind your silence. It's important to recognize that the chosen ones are walking a unique path, one that isn't meant to be understood by the masses. You are being prepared for a role that the world is not yet ready to witness. The solitude you embrace is not avoidance, it is divine preparation. You are being refined, strengthened and aligned for a higher purpose that will soon be revealed. When others question your need for solitude, it's not a reflection of your worth or your path. It's a reflection of their own inability to comprehend the deeper purpose of your journey. You may feel the pressure to explain yourself to justify your choices, but you don't need to. Your journey is sacred, and not everyone is meant to understand it. The truth is, the world may never fully grasp the depth of your soul's calling. But that's okay. You are not meant to fit in with the noise of the world. You are meant to rise above it. The chosen ones are called to walk a narrow path, one that leads to spiritual awakening and divine alignment, not to the approval of others. When you embrace this truth, you begin to feel empowered. You don't need the world's validation because you have the validation of the divine. You are being prepared for a mission that is bigger than any temporary social expectation or earthly distraction. And though others may never understand your journey, you are not alone. Your path is divinely orchestrated, and the universe is aligning everything for you. The quiet moments you spend alone are not a sign of weakness, they are a sign of strength. You are being prepared for a role that will eventually require you to step into the world, but only when the timing is right. Until then, embrace your solitude as the sacred preparation it is. You are not alone on this journey. You are in the company of the divine. In these three truths, we've revealed the deeper purpose behind your solitude. It is not about loneliness, it is about connection on a higher level. Your home is not just a place to rest. It is your sacred altar where divine alignment happens. And while the world may never understand your need for solitude, it is part of your unique and divine purpose. You are being prepared for something great, and every moment of solitude is part of the divine orchestration of your mission. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own path. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and embrace the solitude that is guiding you to your higher calling. You are not alone, you are in the company of the divine, and your purpose is unfolding perfectly. If you feel empowered by these truths, share this video with others who may need this message and leave a comment below to affirm your journey. You are not just surviving the noise, you are preparing to rise above it. As we come to the end of this message, it's essential to pause and reflect on the incredible journey we've just uncovered together. For so long, you may have questioned why you felt more alive, more connected, and more at peace in the solitude of your home. Why the outside world, so full of noise, distraction, and chaos, often seems to drain your energy instead of lifting it. Maybe you've been told you need to get out more, or that you're missing out on life's experiences. But now, after exploring these 6 spiritual truths, you're beginning to understand the deeper purpose behind your desire to stay home. Staying home is not about escaping life. It's about diving deeper into it, into the essence of your soul and the sacred rhythm of your purpose. It's about spiritually refining yourself, shedding the distractions of the world, and aligning with your higher calling. It's an invitation from the divine to step away from the noise and confusion, to create a sanctuary for your soul, and to nurture the gifts that have been quietly stirring within you. Each moment of solitude has been a necessary step in your spiritual awakening. You are not retreating from life, you are being prepared for something far greater. Your soul has been using this time to reconnect, realign, and refine itself. It's in the quiet, when the world is not demanding your attention, that you've been able to hear your own heart and the divine whispers guiding you toward your true purpose. This time has been a sacred preparation, a divine training ground for the incredible role you are destined to play. As you move forward on this journey, I want you to remember that you are not alone. Your path may feel unique, even misunderstood by those around you, but it is sacred. The world may not recognize your transformation yet, but that doesn't diminish the power and significance of the work you are doing on the inside. What you're building in the quiet moments of solitude will soon radiate outward, and the world will take notice when the time is right. But until then, embrace this season of stillness. It is not an accident. It is not something you should feel guilty about or apologize for. It is part of the divine plan for your life, and it's leading you to a moment of revelation, clarity, and power that will transform not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. The world has yet to see what is being formed in your silence. People may question your need for solitude or call you antisocial, but they don't know the depth of your soul's calling. They haven't experienced what you have: your connection with God, the divine, and your higher self. Your silence isn't emptiness. It is a sacred space where divine downloads are happening, where your spirit is being sharpened, and where your purpose is being revealed. When the world finally sees you step into your full power, they will realize that everything you've been doing in the silence was preparation for something extraordinary. You are being shaped, refined, and nurtured for a role that only you can fill. The world will recognize you when you rise, when you step into the full expression of who you are meant to be. But right now, in this moment, it's important to know that you are already exactly where you need to be. The stillness you're experiencing is not a pause in your journey. It is the foundation upon which your future will stand. Each moment you spend at home, each moment you invest in self-reflection, healing, and spiritual growth is a step toward your divine destiny. So let's take a moment together. I want you to comment below and share your own experiences with solitude and spiritual awakening. How has spending time alone in your home helped you connect with your divine purpose? What have you learned about yourself in these quiet moments? By sharing your story, you not only affirm your own growth, but you help others who may be walking the same path feel seen and heard. You are not alone in this journey. There are countless others who are being activated in the same way. By sharing your experiences, we can build a community of chosen ones who support one another, affirm one another, and rise together. Remember, this is not just about you, it's about all of us. The world is awakening, and as the chosen ones step into their power, they create a ripple effect that will transform everything in its path. Your solitude is not a sign of weakness. It is the soil in which your purpose is growing. The world may not understand now, but they will soon see the fruit of your labor. Your silence has been preparing you for something incredible, and when you emerge, the world will be changed. So I encourage you to share this video with someone who might be walking a similar journey. If you know someone who feels isolated or misunderstood, someone who's been questioning why they crave solitude, share this message with them. Let them know that their journey is sacred, that their silence is not a retreat, but a preparation for something greater. There is power in knowing that we are not alone in our experiences, that others are walking the same path, doing the same deep work, and being prepared for their own divine purpose. As we close, I want to leave you with one final affirmation. You are chosen. You are rising, and your silence is preparing you for something great. The world may not understand your journey right now, but that's okay. You were never meant to fit into the mold the world has created for you. You were born to disrupt the illusion and embody truth in a world that desperately needs it. You are a beacon of light, even in the quietest moments of your life. Your silence is not emptiness. It is the fertile ground where your transformation is happening. So stand tall in your solitude. Trust that every moment of quiet, every decision to stay home, every time you've chosen to retreat into the sanctuary of your space has been a step toward your destiny. Your higher calling is being shaped in these moments. You are being activated, refined, and prepared to step into a role that will shake the world to its core. And when you do step into that role, when the world finally sees you rise, they won't see someone fragile emerging from isolation. They will see a person who has been quietly preparing, aligning with divine timing, and becoming a force of power, wisdom, and purpose. Your journey is sacred. Your silence is sacred, and you are exactly where you need to be. So comment below and share your story. Let us know how solitude has shaped your spiritual awakening. Share this message with others who might be on a similar journey. And always remember, you are chosen, you are rising, and your silence is preparing you for something great. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Let's continue to rise together.